So the first question is to you, Rajiv. So we'll start with the ecosystem of which you're a good advocate of, as we have seen. So why do you think the entire ecosystem needs to support, given that the auto industry is already an established industry?
Yeah.
Why do you think the ecosystem has to support?
It's a great question. Well, first, let's validate the statement that you first made. Automotive is definitely an established industry. But now let's look at the players with the huge market share at this point of time and introspect how many of these players are from the established auto background. For example, how long has Ether been in existence? 5 centuries or 1 century? No, right? Hardly less than a decade, actually. Let's not just look at the Indian context, right? Toyotas have been there for almost 150, 160 years. Yeah. Now, from the market cap and valuation perspective, who is the largest player in the world right now? Tesla. And how long Tesla has been existent? 15 years, 2004, 5, 6, right? That's when he took up the from General Motors and then he started. The reason why I brought these particular contracts and then brought these names into this context is, while auto and EV are always looked at as one industry, but they're actually different.
Right.
And then the EV is basically led by innovative companies, which are keen to understand the customer problems and build solutions around it. See, for example, the earlier auto systems is, mere paas ye maal hai. You want to buy, you buy. You don't want to buy, that's okay. And they are also, they can afford to do that because they've already established their brands, they've already established themselves, and they've already built their empires, right? But when it comes to the EV ecosystem, none of those bigger brands have jumped the wagon. For example, when we started the last mile delivery operations for IKEA in Hyderabad while I was heading the Gati logistics. So IKEA, you know, right? The products are voluminous products. We wanted a 4-wheeler cargo vehicle to deliver because we have a contractual obligation to maintain 20% of our deliveries through EVs and then raise it to 100% by 2030. And it was in 2018 when we were trying to look for a vehicle, the so-called, again, all respect, all of them are our friends, the so-called Tatas, Ashok Leylands, Mahindras, who have fantastic products called Ace, Jeeto, Dost. None of them have their EV variants. So who came to the rescue then? The local manufacturers such as Bility Electric / Gayam, where we started making those deliveries through 3-wheeler electric. And then when we started selling the solution to Amazon's, Big Baskets, Flipkarts, who came to the rescue? Players like Ito Motors, players like Altigreen. Who are all these players? These are all young companies, right? Now, for young companies to sustain, they need the support of an entire ecosystem, right? The complete value chain when I talk about.
Right.
So in that context, for these young players to sustain, to flourish, to go, and now that the way is laid, every company, every bigger company is already, I would say, trying to ride the wave, which is all right. But for these smaller and smarter startups to really sustain, they definitely need every component or every hand in the ecosystem to come forward and strengthen that ecosystem so that they can build upon it. So auto and EV, while the name suggests they are as same, but they are definitely of different breed. And for EV as an industry to flourish, it is important that all the stakeholders should come together and build the ecosystem.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for that.